Welcome to Open Up's Practice a Day. I'm Megan, and today our theme for class is AWAKEN. We're going to practice flowing with some Sun Salutations, which is a great way to wake up your body if you're feeling sleepy, or just get your body moving. If you have some blocks or some thick books at your house, this might be a helpful tool for you. As I am pregnant, I can hardly practice without my blocks these days, but they can be helpful for everyone. Let's get started seated on our mats. You can keep your legs extended in front of you or cross them. To begin, let's just take a moment, maybe close your eyes, and take a nice big breath in, and a nice big breath out. This time, as we inhale, we're going to reach our arms up to the ceiling. Inhaling, reaching in, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come back down to the mat. Let's try that again. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Let's let our arms just swing side to side. Find some gentle movement in our shoulders as well as our torso. Inhale, reach those arms straight out in front of you with a nice tall spine. Exhale, bring your hands to your knees or somewhere on your lap. We're going to try a seated cow and cat. As we inhale, let's hinge forward on our hips. Pull our chest forward and maybe tilt our chin up slightly to the ceiling. As you exhale, go ahead and reach back, rounding through your spine, tucking your chin to your chest. One more cow cat. Here we go. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reach back. Come back up to a nice tall spine. Inhale, sweeping the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Nice job. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Let's try that again. Breathe in, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands back down toward the floor. Let your arms just swing side to side in whatever way feels good. Inhale, reach those arms straight out in front of you like you're pushing something away. Exhale, hands come to lap or knees. Inhale, reach forward for seated cow. Exhale, round through your back for seated cat. Inhale, sit nice and tall, maybe shake it out a little bit. Inhale, sweeping the arms upward. Exhale, hands come together at heart center. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. One more, inhale. One more, exhale. Go ahead and relax. Now we're just gonna try some movement from our hands and knees. You can put one hand on either block if you'd like, or they can stay on the floor. Whatever feels best to you. With our hands up on a block, it allows for some more space to move underneath our body. From here, let's shift our weight back, hips to heels, and then shift your weight forward, hands and knees tabletop. Again, shift your weight back to your heels. Shift your weight forward, tabletop. Two more times. Shift your weight back, really reaching through those hands, through those arms. You can press your hands into the blocks or the mat. And then come forward, hands and knees. Shift your weight back. And then come forward, tabletop. From here, let's find our cow and our cat from our hands and our knees. So inhaling, reaching your tailbone up toward the ceiling and your chest forward, lifting that chin slightly. Exhaling, rounding through your spine like a cat. Inhale, reaching your chest forward, lifting your tailbone up. Exhaling, rounding through your spine, tucking your chin to your chest for cat. And then come back to a neutral spine or tabletop. I'd like to move through cat and cow in a slightly different way. So we're going to stay on our hands and knees in our tabletop position. And we're going to move just our hips in that cow and cat movement. So we're still going to lift our tailbone high, but we're not going to reach our chest forward too much. We're not going to arch our spine too much. And then we're going to round the hips, the pelvis under for cat. Lift those hips, that tailbone up. Round those hips under for cat. Inhale, hips lift upward. Exhale, round your hips under. Come back to a neutral spine tabletop. Let's go ahead and shake out our wrists a little bit. You can sit back on your shins. You can sit on your bum. Stand up. Do whatever you need to do. Coming back to hands and knees, tabletop. Hands can still be on the block or on the floor, up to you. Let's tuck our toes under and move into a downward dog. So I'm going to lift my knees up off the ground, lift my hips up toward the ceiling, and allow my head to relax. Maybe moving those hips side to side, maybe pedaling through those heels. Maybe shaking your head yes and no. And then carefully, just walking our feet forward until they're close to our hands and our blocks. And then gently standing all the way up. Shake it out. Nice job, everybody. Let's breathe in and sweep our arms up overhead. As we exhale, let's fold forward, all the way down, reaching toward our toes. You can stop and rest your hands on your thighs if that's more comfortable to you. Just trying to relax through your head and your neck. If you have blocks beneath you, you can use those to rest your hands on, as well as to ground your hands as we inhale, lifting up to a flat back position. Exhale, folding forward, plant your hands down on your blocks or the mat, and then come down to your hands and knees, that tabletop position. Nice job. Inhaling, reaching your tailbone up and chest forward, cow. Exhale, rounding through your spine, tucking your chin toward your chest for cat. Coming back to that nice neutral spine, tabletop. I like to wiggle my hips a little bit. That feels good. From here, we're just going to stand up. So stepping forward with one foot and then the other, and carefully making our way to a stand. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your chest. Let's just take a moment, maybe closing our eyes. Taking a full breath in through the nose. Opening up the mouth and letting it out. One more time, inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, let it out. Nice job. Let's do another sun salutation. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Using those blocks if you'd like. Inhale, lift up to a nice flat back. Pulling those shoulders down and back, shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold forward. Hands come down to blocks or the mat. Coming down to hands and knees, tabletop. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Coming back to tabletop. And then we're gonna move back into downward dog. So tucking those toes under, lifting your knees off the floor, and hips up toward the ceiling. Elongating through that spine, lifting your tailbone high. Let's take one big inhale all together. And one big exhale. As we step forward with both feet. And carefully stand up, inhaling, sweeping our arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands come together at heart center. Beautiful job. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. One more big breath in. One more big breath out. Inhale, arms reach up toward the ceiling. Exhale, let's swan dive forward. Reaching for those blocks or the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Hands find the floor or your blocks. Coming down to hands and knees, tabletop. From here, we're going to move into a plank pose. So stepping back with one foot and then the other, tucking those toes under with your wrists directly under your shoulders. If this is too much, you can drop to your knees at any time. Just keeping that nice long spine. From heels to head or tailbone to head. So hold your breath, keep breathing in. And as you breathe out, downward dog. Holding here for one breath in and one breath out. Carefully dropping back down to hands and knees. Inhale, chest lifts forward. Tailbone high. Exhale, rounding through your spine for cat. Coming back to tabletop. And stepping forward with both feet as we roll all the way up to a stand. Inhale, reach your arms up toward the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands together in front of your chest. Perhaps you'll close your eyes with me as we take a big breath in through our nose. Opening up our mouth and sighing it out. One more breath in through the nose. Opening up the mouth, sighing it out. Nice job, everybody. Let's shake out our body and we're gonna do one more sun salutation all together. Breathing in, taking a big reach up to the ceiling, maybe even a slight back bend, looking up toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, folding all the way forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Hands plant on blocks or mat, coming down to hands and knees, tabletop. Inhale, lift your tailbone high, reach your chest forward. Exhale, rounding through your spine like a cat, tucking your chin to your chest. Inhale back to flat back, tabletop. Maybe give that tail a little wiggle. Finding some stillness. We're going to move just our hips again through that cow-cat positioning. So inhale, hips lift toward the ceiling. Exhale, hips tuck under. Finding activation in that lower belly. Inhale, just your hips lift up. Exhale, hips tuck under. Coming back to a flat back, tabletop. Nice job. Tucking our toes under, lifting our hips high for downward dog. Pressing our hands down into that mat or those blocks. Inhale, lift up on your tiptoes. Exhale, send your heels back down toward the floor. Let's try that again. Inhale, lift up on your tiptoes. Exhale, sending your heels down to the floor. Inhale, lift up to tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees. And then tiptoe forward until your feet are close to your hands. Carefully standing up. Inhale, arms reach up toward the ceiling. Exhale, hands come together at heart center. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it out. One more time, breathe in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it out. Nice job, everybody. Let's have a seat on our mats, or on a chair, or anywhere really. Just getting comfortable and taking a moment to notice how your body feels after moving, after awakening the body. Maybe even the mind too, with that mind-body connection. Closing our eyes one last time. We're just softly gazing at something. Noticing how our muscles feel. Noticing how our breath feels. Noticing if our energy is high or low, or somewhere in the middle. If your eyes are closed, you can go ahead and open them. I'll take one final inhale and exhale all together. Taking a big breath in, and a big breath out. Thank you for joining me for Open Up's Practice a Day. I hope to see you again soon.